Hey guys, all right, so today I have got a foundation for you. This is the Covergirl Clean Invisible foundation. I feel like this is a repackaging, maybe reformulated, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I must have done already a review upon the original of this. And so look through my Covergirl Foundations playlist. And quick note, side note, that's why I started this channel, was to try every single foundation from every single brand of drugstore foundation. So I do have playlists of CoverGirl foundations, Rimmel foundations, Maybelline foundations, all that. So if you're interested in that, you can go back and look through all of those. Admittedly, they probably are in need of an update, but we'll get that done as time goes on. Okay, so I got my hair on my face. Let's go ahead and try this out. I have a brush today. I'm not going to use a sponge because from what I remember of some of these under the radar foundations from CoverGirl is that they tended to be sort of a medium consistency, but more on the runny thin side. And I usually feel like foundations like that need a brush blend out. I've got a cat. Did not realize that she was in here. She's going to make a nuisance of herself, so just be prepared. Okay, this is 101 porcelain and looks really good for a shade match. The problem that I have is sort of making a passable blend between my neck and the skin on my face. Because sometimes, even if it matches my neck, because it has to cover so much hyperpigmentation and discoloration and all that, it still tends to end up looking unnatural and sort of ghostly, chalky, having to go over all that discoloration, hyperpigmentation stuff. This, I'm blending it in and like it looks like nothing, like almost legitimately nothing. Okay, it says it's clean, lightweight, skin-like finish, buildable coverage, lightweight formula. So let's go ahead and I'll just do a little tiny bit of a buildup around my eyes where I usually need it. Now, if you are looking for natural coverage, but you still want something, you may really like this because I feel like that's what it's kind of giving at this point. Very natural, like sheer coverage with the first layer. And I did build up. You're getting some coverage. I mean, it's not that you're not getting any coverage. Very natural though. So again, ladies, if you're looking for natural, you may really like this foundation. Yeah, that's the whole point of this foundation. Clean, lightweight, that kind of stuff. And as a first impression, while I'm still, basically putting it on, I kind of, it's not bad, but I prefer a different, I'll show you in a second. I prefer this for natural. This is the AOA Studio Luminous Skin Veil BB Cream. So nice, so natural, but it feels a little bit better to me on my skin. Strictly for how it feels. Now, at the end of the day, this product is probably the same as far as like coverage and how it looks on your skin. I'm probably going to say, well, I don't know, the AOA one has buildable coverage as well. I gotta get rid of this cat. Okay, so as far as finish and coverage and stuff, very natural. If you're looking for natural, you might really like this one. I can't remember the price, I'll put it somewhere. But it certainly isn't as cheap as this one. This one you get, I think like half an ounce, yeah, 0.67 ounces, so almost a full ounce. This is a full ounce product. Let me just make sure. I know it is, they always are, but let me just make sure. Yeah, 1 fluid ounce, so you get more product, but you might be paying anywhere in the neighborhood of like $10. I'm not sure. I'll put it up here. But this one, I just like the way it feels better. The end result is about the same. This particular shade, the 101 Porcelain, has warm neutral undertones, so pretty decent to match my skin. This one though, the AOA one, does oxidize, get darker. So that's something to think about, especially if you're remarkably fair, such as me. This one, I don't know if it oxidizes. I'm going to put a little tester strip, and then this is how it starts off. So pretty fair, but looks like the undertone is good. And we'll check it in a couple of minutes and see if it oxidizes. But as a first impression, I think it's pretty nice. Like, I mean, if this is what you're looking for. At the end of the day, for products such as this, you have to sort of weigh all your options and what you're willing to do for a certain product. If you want to go on that AOA website and buy like 20 things, you can spend about $20 because they're all very inexpensive, but you get a big old bag of stuff. But if you go down to Walmart, which is readily available, very easy to get to, you don't have to worry about ordering it, you don't have to worry about shipping and all that stuff. You can get a very decent natural foundation at this point for about $7, $8, $10 maybe. So again, all these things factor in on what you're willing to do for a foundation. As far as just how it looks without, if you take everything else out of the equation, it doesn't look bad at all. It's got a very natural finish. It's a little bit dewy, shiny. It's a little bit, in my opinion, more shiny than I would like, especially for something natural, which is why I like this one. This one feels very nourishing and very moisturizing as well. So we've had this on for a minute or two. So let's see how much of a dry down / darkening that we got. Oh, yep. I would give it about half a shade darker, dried down or whatever, and it picks up a little bit more of that peachy oranginess. So that's something to think about as well. Okay, so let's get the full face on and then I will give you my final thoughts. I was just working on my concealer and I was like, oh, I didn't give a close-up look, but as you can see, if you can see, it is sort of gunking up in this side. This is always my problem area. The biggest problem area that I have is right this crease of my nose. This side usually isn't as bad as this side. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. I don't understand it. But it does kind of get gunked up in my pores, does look a little bit crusty. Again, make sure you exfoliate and moisturize very well, and that might not happen, but who knows. Okay, so here's the full face on, and it's looking good. I don't know, the only downside is that crustiness right here. But other than that, it's looking very natural, and it does seem to be a little bit buildable. I don't know that you could get full coverage, but if you're looking for clean invisible makeup, which is what this is called, you probably wouldn't want full coverage is what I'm thinking. So as a first impression, I will wear it for the rest of the day. I will update my thoughts in the description. But as a first impression, I think this one's nice. If you're looking for readily available, natural looking, not too shiny, a little bit shiny. I put on a matte powder today. Today I used the 16-hour Cover and Last powder from Essence so that it wouldn't be too glowy. The Keep Me Covered powder is glowy. That's not it. Wrong one. The Keep Me Covered powder is a little bit glowy, and I use it anyway, even if I have a glowy foundation already, because it's just so pretty. But I thought today, let's mix it up and try to matte down some of that shine. Anyway, regardless, it's a little bit matter, but it has a bit of a glow to it, this product. So I can't think of anything off the top of my head that is really going to make me say, no, don't get this. There's so many choices though. I think that's the biggest problem that we're running into, is that there's so many choices. I don't know that this is better or worse than any of the other choices out there. As a standalone, if this was the only foundation, it looks fine, but you're going to have to decide whether or not this is what you've been looking for, waiting for, and searching for. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to thumbs up, like, subscribe, ding that bell, and I will see you in the next one.